hello, hello, my beloved souls. It is Divine Masculine Monday, and what a powerful week it is for everybody, right? We just had that beautiful equinox. So, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're celebrating the autumnal equinox. Shout out to me, autumn. And in the Southern Hemisphere, we're celebrating the spring equinox. I'm also a spring baby. I don't know if you guys know that. So, I'm an equinox chick all day and all night. And then we just had that beautiful new moon in Libra, right? And new moons are about new beginnings and manifestations. It's like a promise from heaven, right? It's that still darkness in which things are really created before we give birth into the light, right? So what are you manifesting? What are you creating? What are you putting out into the universe right now, right? What seed are you planting in the darkness so that it can spring forward and it can really come to fruition under the next full moon, which is going to be in the sign of Aries. So there's so much deliciousness going on in the collective right now. And since we're in the Libra season, right? Shout out, happy birthday, Libras too. We just moved into Libra season. We have a lot going on. We still have like, I want to say 6 or 7 planets in retrograde, right? So there's a lot going on energetically. There's a lot going on within the collective, and it's bringing us to a point of healing those relationships within ourselves, right? And because we're in Libra season, it's also healing the relationships with those around us, so family and friends and co-workers, right? Whether it's intimate or platonic relationships, we're really just taking a look at all of the relationships in our life, how we've been showing up and how they're playing out, right? And really just like being accountable for everything and healing, right? There's a lot of healing energy coming at this time because Libras are very diplomatic and very balanced, right? And they're good about um, the fairness of all things, right? They're the justice sign in traditional tarot. So that's really, really powerful. Really, really powerful for everybody. So we're going to tap into these energies and see what this means for the Divine Masculine Collective. Like, what does this all mean for you? Why should you care, right? So thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me in the beautiful Divine Masculine Collective. What messages do you have for them? What do they need to know? What do they need to see at this time with all these beautiful new energies coming about? I love it. Getting multiple messages. What do they need to know? And what do they need to see? So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. I feel like that one needs to come out. Bottom of the deck, Cougar, confidence. I love it. Be bold and take charge, right? So getting that confidence, right? The confidence behind you to go take those necessary steps, to have a leap of faith, to really just go forward um, with the things that you're manifesting and not being scared anymore, right? Not talking yourself out of your own blessings, not getting in your own way, but really taking a look. Like we had Virgo season, which was awesome, and we looked at everything and we got like our ducks in a row and we were really pragmatic and we weren't just all like in the ethers just dreaming of things. We were like, all right, let's get like a formulated plan and let's put something on paper, right? It's like we had the beautiful creation inspiration coming to us with Leo season. And then we moved into Virgo season and was like, cool, let's take this dream and let's put it on paper, right? Like let's create a blueprint. And now we're in Libra season. It's like, cool, we got the blueprint down. Cool. Let's hire the staff and let's get going. Right. So it's about getting going, really stepping forward now. No more hiding, no more making excuses, no more getting in our own way, right? And with the energy of Libra surrounding us, right, we're going to have people coming into our life that are really going to help us, right? Partnerships, duos, just like people coming in to really support this transformation that you're going through. So, really powerful time for everyone. Monkey, ingenuity. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Okay, so again, we got the little creative inspiration during Leo season. We made some really formulated plans during Virgo season, and now we're in Libra season making it happen. But guess what? Even the most well thought out plans sometimes need adjustments, sometimes need to be changed, right? So this is about going with the flow of the universe, right? We're not forcing things, even with this cougar energy, and we're being bold and we're taking charge. This is not from an energy of forcing. This is from an energy of alignment. This is when we get the intuitive promptings to do something and then we go do it, right? And being fluid and in that execution, right? Like maybe we thought we had to do things in a certain format, but maybe we had the format mixed up, or maybe we just weren't clear, and so maybe we need to take a step back and do something else, right? Maybe we're not just moving forward. Sometimes we got to move sideways in order to see things clearly and clearly, cleanly, clearly. Why can't I talk? I don't know, right? So it's about just being adaptable and being fluid and looking at things from a different perspective, right? And realizing that just because you have to look at something from a different perspective, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't mean that your goal or your dream cannot be accomplished. It just might mean that you might have to go a different way, right? Instead of being on the highway of success, you might have to take some of the back roads, right? And check out the view along the way. You never know who you're going to meet, what you're going to do, what you're going to learn, what you're going to see, all right? Then we have beautiful Dragonfly Illusion. You know who you really are. You know who you really are, divine masculines, at your core, at your root. You know yourself more than anyone else in this world. So this is about not lying to yourself, not hiding from yourself, not pretending, taking off the mask, right? Just being really true and clear and honest about who you are at a soul level, right? You know beyond the shadow of a doubt. You have to live with yourself every single day. Every single day you have to live with yourself. You have to look yourself in the mirror, you have to show up, and you have to be accountable. So trust in the dictates of your heart. And this isn't the egoic mind having us do things a certain way. No, this is your soul leading you. This is your soul guiding you, right? So if you're being guided to do things a little bit differently or to go down a different path, that's because your soul is always leading you down the path of least resistance. So follow through with this. See what it means, right? See what it means when there's more to you than just the car you drive, the home you live in, and the clothes that you wear, right? See what it means when it's not just about what's going on in your bank account, but what's going on in your energetic and your spiritual account, right? In the account of your heart. Gorgeous. Oh, and koala, empathy. It's like a weekly reminder to you guys, divine masculines, right? Speak less and listen more. Once again, because we're talking about this once again, we have two ears and one mouth, right? We're supposed to listen twice as much as we speak. For some of you, this is just having the awareness that not everyone who's talking to you is looking for advice, right? Like sometimes people just want someone to vent to. And so I often ask my friends before they vent, and I'm like, are you looking for guidance or a listening ear? You know, like I just want to be clear, like how I'm showing up in the conversation. Am I here just to support you with grace and space and just give you a platform in order to get the stuff out of your body so that it's not walled up in your body, like almost like I'm a walking journal? Or is it something in which you need another set of eyes, another set of ears, and you kind of want a shift in perspective, right? So really just holding space for others and also holding space for yourself, right? Like, are there people that you can have these conversations with, right? That you can bare your soul with and that are not going to hold you in judgment and condemnation just because you're going through a thing. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Gaia, of course. You know how I am when there's a new moon or anything major going on. We got to pull out the earth magic, guys. We got the gateway oracle too because we just had an equinox. So, some big stuff is going on. Okay. Several messages. I love it. I'm here for it. Stone people, vigilance. This is another repeated message that I've been seeing in the past couple of weeks, right? This is about you not just being stone or being a rock because, again, I just encourage you to be fluid, right? As we can see with the water here, but paying attention in the here and now, right? Being really just cognizant and aware, right? Like I'm a New Yorker, right? So wherever I go, I'm always paying attention. I'm listening. I'm looking. I'm like kind of like on high alert, right? Like it's very rare that I'm in a space where I can kind of just like chill out those energies, but I'm always like hyper vigilant because you don't know what's coming at you, what's coming towards you, who's around you, right? And so that's this energy, right? It's about just being vigilant, paying attention to your surroundings, noticing the signs, noticing the synchronicities, noticing the patterns in your life, right? And then being able to use that awareness to do something about it, right? That's that energy. I love this rain purification. Tell you guys all the time, whenever there's something major going on energetically within the world, I'll get a big rainstorm, right? Yesterday was no different. We had this beautiful new moon in Libra and it monsooned. I mean, thunder and lightning. I had my cars outside because I do my work outside and everything got soaked. Like my whole area got soaked. And I was so excited about it because I was like, thank you for purifying my space, because that's what this rain is. It's purification. It's cleansing away the things that are no longer serving us to make space for the things that are, right? So where's the rain occurring at in your life, right? What is being purified in your life? Are you allowing your emotions to flow, right? The rain to come out of your eyes? Are you allowing yourself to be hydrated, right? And purifying your soul and your body, right? We're mostly made of water. So the more water we drink, the easier, the healthier we are, right? Because we're giving ourselves the the hydration it needs in order for us to move forward, right? What in your life is being purified? What in your life are you allowing to be purified at this time? And look, you see back there, it almost looks like a full moon to me. So as we're going from the darkness, right, of the new moon towards that light of the full moon, a lot of things are going to be washed away, right? Or washed away from you, washed away out of your field, out of your awareness, out of your body, out of your energetic makeup, right? We're releasing with this beautiful autumnal energy in the northern hemisphere anyway. We're releasing the things that are no longer serving us, right? That's what autumn does. It reminds us to let go of the things that are no longer serving us, right? So that we can move into our winters and get some rest and then come into our springs and give birth to something new. So there are things being washed out of your life right now because they have to be, because they need to be, because they should be. Okay. And then we have eagle communion, one of my spirit animals, right? Hello, friend. So this is about seeing things from a higher perspective, right? And connecting with your higher self and with the divine, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, right? This is about taking a step back from the fray of this 3D world of this life and seeing things from a higher perspective, right? Taking a step back and looking at the big picture and then taking your bold action steps from there, right? You want to take a step back, look at the big picture, get things into perspective, and then make a move from there, right? Call upon your guides, call upon your ancestors, the angels, the fairies, whoever it is you work with, your spirit animals, the spirit guides, your galactic star family, right? Your higher self, the most high universe, source, however you choose to word it. Call upon the energy that is greater than you because they have the bird's eye perspective, right? To have give you the guidance and the clarity that you need. And sometimes the guidance and the clarity that you need is something that's moving you in a direction that you weren't expecting. Again, with that ingenuity and adaptability card, right? Because they're seeing things from a higher perspective. It might be that you want to go left because you think that makes more sense and it might look easier, but left might be taking you to a dangerous space. When right, although it may look a little challenging, right behind that door might be the grace and ease and flow that you've always wanted. It might be your happily ever after. Might be your divine counterpart. Might be the abundance that you've been looking for. There's so many possibilities there, right? So just go with the flow of life and allow life to serve you and to support you and to show up for you. Cave with the sanctuary, right? So drawing within yourself and healing and going inside to really just to get that calm, to get that rest, to get that nourishment that you're needed, right? But also from that space, right? From that safe space where you've gone within, you've allowed your creative juices to flow, right? You're taking your notes, you're journaling, you're doing your healing. It's also time to come out, right? So this isn't a place where we're just staying. It's some place that you go to retreat to get your rest, your rejuvenation before you come back out and come back into the light and continue to share that gift with the world. So go into your space, take the time you need to heal, but don't make that your home, right? It is a resting area. It is a spot where you can go clear your head, connect with your divine, and then get up and get going. Get up and get going. And then we have, DNA with karma, right? So we're clearing some karma at this time, and that can be really, really heavy. I just saw 1313, right? Beautiful snakes indicating our healing, right? So we're healing at a deep soul level. This is your DNA, right? Our past lives are stored within our DNA. So this is you activating those things and healing those gifts and doing it not just for you, but also for your ancestors, right? We have their DNA running through us as well. So those distorted beliefs, those beliefs about scarcity and poverty and, a woman can't do this or a man's role is this or, like this is the way things have always been. So that's how it should be. And we're clearing that karma. We're clearing that drama. We're starting anew. We're allowing the divine feminine energy to rise on this planet. We're taking accountability for how we've been showing up in our masculine energy, right? We're looking at things again with that higher perspective and being like, it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change, right? So for many of you, you're doing deep clearing of your karmic work, and that's not easy, and it doesn't necessarily feel good. Like I'm saying, 313, just saw 1313, now 313. So now that's going to be very important. Those numbers are very important for you, divine masculines. Look them up. Um, clearing karma, right? And like sometimes some of the karma that we're clearing out isn't quote unquote karma that we've made in this lifetime, right? And so we're cleaning them up, cleaning that up, and looking at our lessons, looking at anywhere in the world, in our world, in our being in which we've been judgmental or critical or self-deprecating, right? Because if you've held judgment over someone, or if you criticize someone in their life and their lifestyle, more than likely it's going to come play back out in your world if you're not high vibrational, haven't been doing your own inner work, so that you can receive that lesson, so that you can get a glimpse of what it's like to walk in that person's shoes, right? And so for some of us, it's like you got to take a step back and be like, whoa, I'm playing my mom's story out again. I'm playing my dad's story out again. Like, I saw my cousin go through this. Why am I repeating this lesson? And you got to take a step back and realize, you know what? This isn't the path that I want to walk on. It's time for me to forge my own path. It's time for me to create my own footsteps in the sand. Okay. So, again, it's never a place, it's never an energy of judgment or criticism, right? It's always about self-awareness, because when we have awareness, then we can do something about it. So what is coming to your awareness at this time, and how can you make the shifts to support you to grow during this time, right? So that you're not creating your own karmic debt from repeating those same lessons. You know what I mean? It's time for you to break the generational curses, right? The karmic curses, and it's not going to be easy necessarily, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Okay. We just had a lot of messages come out. Bottom of the deck, dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth, right? This is about being honest with ourselves, right? How am I showing up? How am I toxic? How am I narcissistic? How am I the bad guy in this story? Again, not judgment, not criticism, awareness, right? When we know better, you do better, right? So it's time to shine a light, and that's what comes out. And as we head from the new moon towards the full moon, that's it. The truth always comes out in the light, right? So it's time for you to get that light out and to shine it as brightly as possible. A couple of messages. Come on, come on, come on. All right, start with this. Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. So cleaning up, cleaning house, your energetic house, your emotional house, your spiritual house, your physical house, right? We want to really get things in order and get rid of the things that are no longer serving you. You know, like I was going through my kids' clothes the other day, and I was like, nope, this doesn't fit. Nope, this, it's time to move on. Time to move on. It's like, let me make room for a new thing. Let me get these things out of the way so that I can make space for the things that are going to fit them, the things that they are going to grow into, right? You want to maybe look in your house, right, and maybe tap into the energy of feng shui, right? Do you have a lot of things underneath your bed? Clear that stuff out from underneath your bed, right? The clutter underneath your bed causes the clutters in your mind, right? The clutter within your house causes clutter within your mind and your energetic space. You want to start cleaning these things up. Clear head, clear space, clear mind, right? So we want to get rid of the things that are no longer serving us. We want to clear up our space so that we have room to grow, room to expand, room to go to the next level. Amazing. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. I always love this card because it reminds me of masculine and feminine energy. It just reminds me of like two souls that are just in alignment and ready to move forward, right? Ready to move forward to something big and new and adventurous and fun and exciting and possibly unknown, right? And you see this beautiful moon in the background. So as we're moving forward, right, towards the first quarter moon, and again leading all the way up until that full moon in Aries, things are gonna start to lighten up a little bit, right? You again, like we're in Libra season, so there are gonna be people drawn into your life, partnerships, new friends, your soul family, your soul tribe, to really help you along this path, right? To really help you to expand on this journey, so you can grow, so you can evolve, so you can really just get to the next level of yourself, right? So as you ascend, as you expand, as you grow, as you evolve, right? Enjoy the journey, right? We're launching your journey, not the destination, your journey. The destination is your destination. But what are you going to see, touch, feel, hear, be along the way, right? Enjoy every aspect of yourself. Enjoy the aspects of yourself that are not going to serve you anymore, right? Because you used to do a thing doesn't mean you're going to keep doing it, right? Sometimes it's time to let that shit go so you can move on to the next best version of yourself, right? For your highest and greatest good on your highest and greatest timeline. Amazing, beautiful, divine masculines. Oh, oh wait, didn't do this one. Starting fresh, right? New moon energy, manifestation energy, right? This is we close the chapter, close the book on the last chapter, and now you get to rewrite a new chapter, right? Now you get to write a new story. Now you get to freaking literally script out your life. So what are you scripting at this time, right? We're starting fresh. You have the ability to start your life anew, to be a new version of yourself. And for many of you, you're jumping timelines. That's exactly what's happening. That's why the things that you used to resonate with, you're not resonating with anymore. And I mean, for some of you, that's people. For some, that's places. For some, that could be something like food. You know, like just because you did a thing doesn't mean you're gonna keep doing a thing. It's time to start over, fresh, clean slate. Right? You got a blank canvas. Now, what are you gonna put on it? What do you want your life to look like? This is your time, right? Manifestations. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Write it down, right? Write down the things that you'd like to manifest. Put it on paper, okay? It's very powerful. Opening to love. My heart is open. That doesn't surprise me with this beautiful Libra energy, right? 'Cause Libra is ruled by Venus, I want to say. I believe she's ruled by Venus. And this is the 6th year, and the number 6 is ruled by Venus. So we have all this beautiful energy of love and beauty and finance coming in and really being supported. And the more you open your heart to your goals and your dreams, your mission, your purpose, and your soul path, the more things just flow into alignment, right? The more that you're having fun with life, the more life is starting to support you and show up for you and pour into you. Gorgeous, right? Open your heart. And again, we have soul family, soul tribe coming in. For some of you, this is you going to be meeting with your divine counterpart, or if you're already with your divine counterpart, you guys just going closer. You're getting deeper, taking you to another level of yourself. It's amazing. Oh, and expecting miracles. What a way to end the reading. Miracles are blossoming in my life. That is you, divine masculine, right? Receiving the miracles, receiving the blessings, receiving the joy, receiving the abundance, receiving the beauty, receiving the love, right? Being open to receive at this time, being open to receive at this time, and knowing that the universe is benevolent, right? We give and we receive, and we give and we receive. So if you're used to giving, guess what? It's time for you to receive. You're used to receiving, guess what? It's time for you to start giving. It's time for you to be the miracle in someone's life, or to receive the miracle in someone's life, and to allow the miracles to unfold in every area of your life. Don't allow them. Don't block yourself from anywhere. Know that any and every miracle that comes to you is for you. It's meant for you. So accept it with gratitude, with love, with joy, with humility, and then move forward. So excited for this energy for you. I'm here for it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you, and I shall see you later. Later.